1, 2, 3, come on!
Hey, what's up guys, this is Ed from Team Elite, and I'm here to bring you guys my Salamangreat deck profile. I'm actually really excited about this Salad deck because this is a deck that I've been playing for a while. The cards that I'm going to play in this deck that are in my Spice Tech, it's a Salad card, and it's something that people don't regularly play. So once I get to that card, I will point it out. This is a deck that I've actually have had a lot of wins with this, and I've actually topped with this deck in a couple of my locals already. But this is a deck that I'm actually thinking that it's just, you know, fairly average. This is a very average Salamangreat deck with a little bit of a twist to it, you know, just a little bit of spice. You know, two cards that I threw in there that a lot of people don't normally play. So when we get to it, I'll point it out. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, cool. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our main deck. Let's go ahead and talk about the Salad monsters that we play. This is where I'm also going to be showing you guys my own small little spice to this deck. So, you know, mandatory, the one gazelle, because, you know, we can't play any more of it. I normally run into issues where, like, if my opponent called by the graves this, you know, and it gets hit, I always get into this like mindset where I think that I'm kind of, you know, done for, and it's not true. This deck actually can continue playing without Gazelle and it will do fairly okay, but it's not super consistent after that point. So you can still play, you can still win, but it's just something that you shouldn't really need to do. After that, you play the 3 Foxies. Foxies is a great card. If you can't normal summon your Buffalo, you gotta normal summon this. After that, I play the 3 Spinnies. A lot of people tell me to play 2 because you don't need them anymore because you're not making a rank 3. It's not about the rank 3 anymore. Now it's about just being able to get monsters out there for you to be able to link climb. Most of the time you want to be able to link climb, and if anything, you want to be able to get into other links like Update Jammer, and you want to be able to just destroy your opponent. I play 2 Gazelle. I play 2 Jack Jaguar, sorry, because Jack Jaguar is a really good monster. It's a card that normally is gonna get hit by Called by the Grave, and if your opponent's not Called by the Graving this monster, and it's hitting something like, you know, Foxy and or Spinny, he's tripping, because the only reason to hit Foxy is that if you're activating Foxy to special summon to pop a card on the field. But besides that, this is the card that you would want to Call by the Grave. This and or this. This banishes itself, so at the end of the day, it's not really that important. I also play 2 Fowls. I think Fowls is a really good monster. Fowl is just a free special summon from your hand, and or you can make a free Abyss Dweller. After that, I play the 1 Falco. You know, everybody plays Falco. I'm not a huge fan of Falco. I probably use Falco 1 out of 10 games, maybe 2 out of 10 games, but whenever I do use him, he comes in handy. So I would not like to play the deck without it. I play 2 Raccoon. I like playing Raccoon for the reason being that sometimes you're going to go ahead and get attacked. Sometimes you're going to get tripped out. Most of the times, you just go ahead and discard this card, and if your opponent doesn't have a Call by the Grave, you're going to go ahead and target both of the monsters, the attacking monster and your monster. Your monster, the attack does not continue, your monster does not get destroyed, and you gain the life points of the attacking monster. So if your attacking monster is a 3000 beater and he's attacking into like 1800, cool, you're gonna gain 3000, and then I think you still take the difference between that, so it's gonna be 1200 life points. So at the end of the day, you gain 1800 life points, and your monster doesn't get destroyed, so that means you don't even have to Baylinks. That's really good. After that, let's go ahead and continue. Let me get these up out of here. Let's see. So for the rest of the monsters that I play, you know, you gotta play Buffalo, so he's pretty mandatory. So I do play the 3 Buffalo. I don't like playing Lady Debug because I just think that it's either Buffalo or Lady Debug. So most of the times I run into an issue where I'd rather have the Buffalo so I can draw 2 than the Lady Debug to just add 1. After that, I play the 3 Ash. I think this is the one and only deck that still plays Ash for me. They could still play it well, and you know, it won't be an issue if you play it or not. But I do play 2 Ghost Ogres. Ghost Ogres are a really good card. I think they're really good monsters. I really like that you can honestly just destroy your opponent's monster now, and just be able to get rid of it. Most of the monsters that are activating their effects on their field are activating their effects so they can special summon another monster, so they can either link it away, or they can use that to either fusion summon, or they can either use that to synchro summon. But at the end of the day, if you get rid of that one monster, they kind of stuck. They special summon the other monster that they're special summoning, or they search whatever they're searching, and they're basically done for. So in that reason, I think that Ghost Ogre is a really, really good monster. And then for my last two cards, I play Nibiru, just 2 Nibiru. I do play the third one in my side deck. I won't be showcasing a side deck today because I don't think that a side deck is really necessary for a meta that isn't really a meta. So let's be completely honest, we don't have a meta right now, and it's because of the coronavirus. All locals are canceled, all big events are canceled, so therefore there's really no point on having a side deck. The side deck is mostly for whenever you know that you're facing a certain deck, or whenever you know that there's a deck that you can't beat, and that's what you basically side in for. You play the 2 Nibiru in your main deck, and you're basically winning. You could just throw that third Nibiru in your side deck, but you know, just like evenly match or whatnot. But you know, that's personal preference. Let's go ahead and continue. After that, I play the 1 circle because you only have 1 circle. If circle was at more than 1, I would recommend you playing it at more than 1. You only play that 1 sanctuary, and it's not because sanctuary is at 1, because it's not. Sanctuary is at 3, but it's just there's no need to play more than this. You can add it back from Sunlight Wolf. You can do whatever you want, so it just doesn't really matter. You can just play 1. After that, we play the 3 Will. I think Will is a really good card. It's a once per turn basically special summon, and it can be a once soul charge. You can just go ahead and activate, target a link 2 or a link 3, send it to the graveyard, and special summon all 2 or 3, whatever you target it, in defense position. So that's a really, really good card. Let's go ahead and continue. I think it's mandatory to play 3 Signet Minings. I've had the Signet Minings for quite a minute now, and I finally got them back. I let my friend Joe borrow these. I think he borrowed them for about a month or maybe 2 months. He was mainly borrowing them for like, what is it, just locals that was going on. I think I gave them to him for a whole month. The locals was going on. I was just like, yeah, here, borrow them. Whenever you get your set, I'll get them back. I'm really not tripping. Like I said, I don't play this deck a lot, but I really do enjoy playing this deck when I do at a locals, because most of the time when I play this deck, I'll be able to have the opportunity to top. But if I don't top, it's just because I had bad matches. Excuses, right? Let's go ahead and continue. After that, I play the 3 Called by the Grave, because this deck could actually die to a lot of hand traps, and you don't want to get hand trapped a lot. So what you're going to do is that you're going to go ahead and activate Called by the Grave. When you activate Called by the Grave, you're going to go ahead and ash something like Ghost Ogre, Ash, and if you're mirror matching, and if somebody's brave enough to play this, cherries, you know, stuff like that. So Called by the Grave, really, really good card. After that, I play the 1 Foolish Burial, I play the 1 Monster Reborn, and I only play 1 Pot of Desires. Yes, guys, I am a scrub. It's not because I can't afford to play more, because I definitely have like maybe 5, 6, maybe even 7 of them. I don't know. But it's just, I don't like activating Pot of Desires. I'm still that one player who thinks that playing Pot of Desires is not a good card. I think that playing Pot of Desires hurts you more than anything. Sometimes I open up a hand when I open up no combo starters, and I open up maybe a Desires. What am I going to do if I don't have any combo starters? What am I going to do? Am I just going to go ahead and set a card and end my turn? No, I'm going to activate Desires. But then it gets into a situation where I activate Desires, I banish what I don't want to banish, and then I really get stuck. And that's when I lose a match. So I think Desires is only really good at 1 of, because everything else in this deck either sends stuff to the graveyard, searches itself, adds it to your hand. So just playing 1 Desires really helps you, because then after you've gone through your resources, you activate your 1 Desires, you banish the stuff that you really didn't need because you've already gone through your resources, and then you draw 2 cards. So that's just me and my personal opinion. Let's go ahead and continue. So for traps, I don't play a lot of traps, but I play the 1 Roar, and I play the 2 Rage. Rage is really, really good. It's just a free pop. You pop stuff on the field. You can either send a monster on the field on the field or on your hand to the graveyard and destroy 1 card, or you can target a reincarnated Link monster, so like Sunlight Wolf or a Balinx if you got really bad hand and you only have a Balinx, and then you just destroy 1 to 2 cards on the field. I've had situations where I have Heat Leo and I've Heat Leo 3, so that means I destroyed 3 cards on the field. Hey, not bad. I really enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and continue. Mandatory. If you're not playing 3, you really aren't playing the deck right. I think that this is 100% mandatory. If you're not playing 3, you're not playing the deck right. You gotta play the 3 Sunlight Wolves. Sunlight Wolves, like I said, mandatory, just like Balinx. I think some of these monsters for this deck are mandatory because you want to be able to summon them, and then you want to be able to reincarnate them, and then you want to get their secondary effect. Most of the times it's because of their secondary effect and not their first effect. So whenever you secondary their effect, you know, like this one, you get to add a spell or trap card from your graveyard to your hand, whatever. Heat Leo, you get to target a monster on the field and change his attack to whatever one is in your graveyard. I normally do the 500 for the Balinx because you are going to have a Balinx in your graveyard. But I also play 2 of Pyro Phoenix. A lot of people don't like Pyro Phoenix, but I personally do. I think Pyro Phoenix is a really good monster. I think that it's a really good way to clear the board and start over, basically. So that's the reason why I play this. But if we're playing in a casual way, I'll play that and then I'll just wreck the board and I'll clear it or whatever. But if we're playing more competitive, I'm probably going to take the Update Jammer Transcode Talker way. That's going to make it to where I can attack twice, and whatever is targeted to it, it gains 500. Or if not, I'm going to go Update Jammer and Borrow Sword. I've done that already. It's really good combo. Or even better, I'm going to go Update Jammer and Borrow Load. Borrow Load is really good. It helps you get over Avermax. A lot of people have a lot of problems getting over Avermax, and I think that this is one of the decks that really does have an issue getting over Avermax. But you just go ahead and activate. You decrease one of their monsters. You make it 500 less, whatever, and then you activate. You go ahead and attack. You activate this effect. You take the monster. The monster is yours now. Whatever. You do what you need to do, and then he can do it again. Honestly, he can do it twice. This is one of the best combos. You do it with either one of these 3. And then the one other card that I play the one Abyss Dweller. This spews out a lot of Salamangreat monsters, and if I'm playing against a deck that I know that I need to bring out an Abyss Dweller, I will. You know, I have Orcus. I hate playing Orcus with this deck. I love Orcus myself. Like, I really like playing Orcus. Like, I love playing Orcus. But I just think that this is one of the worst matchups that I have with it. Meaning that I have a lot of fun with it, but I do get wrecked a lot. So I do lose to Orcus a lot. But this is one of the cards that helps me get over it. I just clear their board. I'm sorry. I summon them out, and then they won't bring out a board. I think that's one of the best things to do with this deck. But that was my deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think. If I'm completely honest, this is one of the most consistent decks that I've had for Salamangreats. I really like what I have going on. I really like this deck, as in, like, you know, a more competitive field. I don't really play this for casual play. I do play a lot with my friends in casual plays, but I don't like playing this in casual because sometimes this deck can actually be very one-sided. That means that if you're going to play against your opponent and you're going to play them for a casual game, you're more than likely going to wreck them. Other cards that, like I said, I don't have a side deck, but other cards that I said that you should play in your side deck if you were to play some, I would probably play like 3 Twin Twisters, because if you don't have an out to Mystic Mine, you're going to lose. I would probably play 3 Effect Veilers in the side deck, so if you don't have that, you are going to lose against certain decks. And then sometimes I do play some of these, like maybe 1 or 2. I don't necessarily play 3 of these in my main deck or in my side deck to like side them in, but these are cards that I have in my side deck. You know, I also have the Prohibit Snake. I just don't personally play Prohibit Snake and or Mole. Joe plays Mole a lot, so shout out to Joe. You know, whatever. We just play very differently, and hopefully he can show you guys his deck profile soon. I know he's given his Salamangreat decks to his brother because his brother does play Salads too. But what happened there, you know, I don't know when he's gonna get it back or if he ever gets it back. But you know, I really like how Joe played Salads, and he was the guy who taught me most of my combos, so I really like that, and I really appreciate that. Oh, and then the last card to show you guys that you could play 3 ups is going to be Dark Ruler No More. You just clear their board, and then you make your own board, and whatever, you go ahead and play on from there. But that's only if you're going to go second. So that's basically what I do. These are some of the cards that I do play, or I could play. I just don't like this, or I don't like that. I could play, if I had another one, I would probably consider playing it at 2. I have considered playing one of these and then only one raccoon. But, you know, I really like the raccoon playstyle that I have going on. That's just my personal opinion. But let me know what you guys thought about my deck profile. I've been playing Solids for a minute, and I really like what I have going on. Let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, so you guys just saw my Salamangreat deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I will be posting Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So if you guys liked what you guys see and you guys have been enjoying my content, make sure you come back Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and or turn the notification bell on, because I will be posting Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The more I say it, the more you think about it, right? That's how it works. But I'm actually really excited. I got a couple of matches coming up. I got a couple of deck profiles. Alejandro and I are working on something like Battling Boxers. We're working on what is the other deck? A BLS deck. I'm working on, there's like 6 decks that we're working on, and I still can't think about them. So we got Battling Boxers, we got BLS, we got Super Quanos. On my side, I got the Watts. I also have Dark Lords. You know, there's a lot of decks that we're building right now, and hopefully we can get them out really soon. We want to be able to make this deck, these decks come out as much as possible, so you guys can actually see our videos. And if you guys do like our videos and you guys just enjoyed what you guys watched, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn the notification bell on so we can get as much love as possible. We're trying to upload as much as possible because we just have a little bit of extra free time. You know, the more free time that we get, the more videos you guys will receive. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Hey, what's up? So before I let you guys go, I just wanted to say thank you very much, and a huge shout out to my friend Jesse from Team FTK. He's actually been a wonderful person. He's been a great friend. I've known this guy for years, and I'm just very thankful that we have the kind of friendship that we have, to where we can collab with each other, and I can send him my videos and he can send me his, and we can share with each other. It's great exposure for my team, so thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. So shout out to you, my man. And this is crazy because this is I recorded this video, and a week later I got in touch with him and we decided to do this video. So yeah, that's why it's the different outfit.